Okay, I think it is working. Alright, cool. I hope so anyway. If not, I'll play through it again. It's a good game. Okay, so we'll do this, I think. Okay. Alright, here we go. Alright, hey everybody. It's Ryan here. I'm going to be playing through The Rise of Amondus. It's made by Sly Dog Studios. It's a sequel and release date to The Mad Wizard, game I just played through. But story-wise, it's actually a prequel. This is how Amondus, which is the last boss in the other game, came into power. So, this game is significantly different than The Mad Wizard. You'll see right away it's not a platformer, it's a side-scrolling shooter. So, I'll try to explain kind of what's going on. So, based on where he's at on the screen, he'll either shoot to the left, which you can shoot 3 birds at a time. If you're in the middle, he faces you and then he does that, which is familiar. That was his attack in The Mad Wizard. Okay, so the goal is to use your gargoyle to pick up the goblins in order to create your army. Oops. So there's only 4 stages in the game, but it doesn't mean they're not difficult. You'll see as the game progresses, in my opinion, the second level is by far the hardest, but we'll get to that when we get to it. Okay, so the way this whole thing kind of works, you hold down the A button, that moves the reticle around, and then you use that audio cue. When it's on top of a goblin, you hit the B button and it'll send the gargoyle at him. And you saw in the beginning, you said I had to collect 15 goblins, so that's the goal. I don't know how many I'm at right now because I wasn't paying attention, but there's usually more than enough to go around as far as the goblins you gotta pick up. Now, my big complaint about the game would be that the reticle moves really slowly, and so does your character. I guess kind of hard to avoid stuff. But other than that, the game's okay. It's kind of unrelenting as far as difficulty, though. If you die anywhere in the stage, unless you're at a boss fight, you'll go back to the very beginning of the level, which can be frustrating, especially if you're near the end. You gotta go all the way back. Good thing is it saves you progress on how many goblins you've picked up, so you don't have to recollect everything, which helps, but doesn't make it any easier, really. Now, if I touch the gargoyle there or the goblin on the way up, I'll die. It's a one-hit kill in the game, so don't get hit. In the first level, you have these birds. You ever play rock and soundtrack? All the songs in this game, even though it's shorter, they're all pretty good. As what it looks like, that laser thing on the right, if I touch it, it's over, or I die. You get 3 lives, I think, to start. There's point bonus. You get extra life after a certain amount of points. When you continue, though, you don't go back. You're allowed to stay on the same level you're on, so you don't have to worry about starting over. Really, I mean, the levels are tough, but there's you don't ever have to go to the beginning of the game if you don't want to. Here we see the first boss. Here's this cloud with a face on it. Oh, if you hit start, you can get your little bird from the first game. The boss fights, again, I mean, Like once you learn the pattern, I mean that's it. You learn the pattern, but it doesn't mean they're not difficult or frustrating. And again, with the one-hit death, it can get pretty frustrating. But if you make it to a boss and you die and you have extra lives, you actually won't start the level over. You'll just go back to the boss, which is incredibly helpful. There goes the first level. Now here's, in my opinion, the hardest level in the game. Mostly because of all the bats. You'll see them, and I'm almost pretty guaranteed to die at least once in this game, or in this stage. So we'll see. What I got in the baskets? I think it's at 12, so I'm down to 10 that I need. I'm at 9. I can usually snag him off the tree. Still at 9. And here's where these guys become a problem. Still at 9. 8, 7. So on top of having to basically dodge everything, you have to move the reticle around when it's safe, because you can't move the reticle and Amondus at the same time. You have to kind of find a spot. Come on. And sometimes that'll happen too. Like if you're dodging stuff and you're trying to shoot guys, you'll end up in the middle of the screen and you do that attack. It's very slow. And I swear, I mean, it's a one-shot kill if you kill the enemies, but it's so slow that it's more of a liability than anything else. Going down to 8, maybe 8 or 7 left. There should be plenty. 6. Okay, I'm gonna switch to my familiar, which is Chitwit, I think is his name. I'm gonna do my best to dodge all these guys. I'm gonna kill all these goblins here just so I don't have to keep on paying attention to them. My goal is just to kill all these bats. Here's what makes this particular stage incredibly difficult. Is a small little corridor I have to maneuver with a bunch of bats flying at me. Fuck. And the hitbox. Not a fan of that hitbox. It looked like it was over me, but it wasn't. Alright, so I only need 3 goblins left. So, but you can see I go all the way back, which is frustrating. I really hope I beat this in at least one credit, I guess. I just have to get 3 and then I can concentrate on surviving. Alright. You can see like their pattern is kind of frustrating as well. They're very quick, and then, since they take more than one hit, sometimes you just get caught. There's no way to avoid it. And I'm just gonna kill all the goblins, and I'm gonna hope. Oh, like that. Like that's what I was explaining. The attack is not very good. It's slow. It's very limited in where it can go. Yeah, it is what it is. So the goal is you got to stay kind of by the laser. You can't get too close, and then you got the enemies that spawn on the left-hand side. Yeah, this is the only level that I felt was a little too difficult. It's still beatable, but it's in comparison to the rest of the game, it's kind of like a why. You know, why was this level that much more difficult than the other 3? And as far as I know, you can't kill those tanks. It also makes this particular level frustrating. And the frustrating part too is that I'm pretty much at the end of the stage as it is. Once I get past this tree, there's not a whole lot left, and then the boss shows up. Now, from when I was reading on Sly Dog Studios' webpage, I mean, who knows if it's updated or what, but there's supposed to be a third game in the series. This being the second. Mad Wizard was the first. There's supposed to be another game in the series. It's not completed yet. So, really hope it gets completed. It'd be nice to kind of play through this trilogy. So far it's pretty nice. You know, each game has its own, definitely its own feel to it. See, I gotta stay kind of away from the middle so I can shoot these. Okay, I actually might be okay. Like, I can get kind of lucky with, because you can only spawn 3 birds at a time. If I can get kind of lucky on the bird patterns, I should be okay. Because this tree that I'm coming up to right now is actually the last tree I'm going to see in the stage. Hey, what's up, Josh? How are you? Okay, I think I'm pretty much done. I can just not completely blow it and I'll be okay. Does everything sound okay? I get real paranoid about it. I don't stream very often. Okay, so here's, I think that was the last enemy. Okay, so here's the boss. It's gonna be a giant eyeball in the sky with a bunch of leaves flying around it. And the leaves can kill you, so you need to once the trees flash, that's your cue to move up. Okay, so then he's gonna slide over to the right. And then you slide over this way. Watch out. Oh, that was actually a good hitbox that time. This game seems, their hitboxes are pretty brutal. Seem very... Oh crap. Get out of there. Okay. Oof. My goal is just to hit him at least once a cycle. Okay, I'm gonna wait for the... Okay, cool. Awesome. I'm working on my new mic. Actually, it's the Blue Yeti mic. It was the one that got stolen a couple years ago. I'm actually kind of stoked to have it again. But when I get my new computer, I'm gonna be able to do like a picture-in-picture kind of deal. So I can be like a real streamer. There we go. Okay, at least I'm past the level. It only took me one life. Third level's not too bad. You just kind of got to pay attention to the ghosts. But you only got to get 5 goblins, so once you get your 5, you can concentrate on dodging. I think that noise means an extra life. I don't really know. Now, with the ghosts, if I shoot them, they just come back like that. So just gotta dodge them. There's a goblin trying to hide. There's one. And again, I have to control the reticle and my guy and do all this stuff all at the same time. A lot going on here. Thankfully, this level doesn't have a whole lot of capturing. It's just 5 of them. I think it was 2. But I have to avoid some pretty annoying birds. Like, some of their patterns are pretty brutal. They're hard to. I guess they're not birds, are they? They're bats. Whatever. 3. Here's the trouble spot. You gotta stay low. I missed him. This little like step area is kind of rough. But made it. Ah, so fast. I see one goblin left. Which I'm gonna get here in the beginning. Then I can just concentrate on dodging and shooting the bats when they show up. The bats are by far the worst enemy because their pattern is so fast. Okay, I got my one. I'm gonna get. I mean, I'm gonna get these guys as they come by, just because why not? But now I know that the goal has been met, so I don't have to really concentrate on looking down anymore. I can just concentrate on my guy, which helps. I'm gonna cruise with my bird from now on. And again, I gotta stay to the left, or to the right, sorry. So I can actually shoot my projectiles and stuff, because right now my big complaint about the game is not being able to really control your weapon. I mean, you can, but not nearly as much as I would like. You know, I think you should be able to move maybe move the bird around. You know, have him help you in different directions you want. I think whatever direction you're in, you should just be able to shoot that way. That, you know, I don't think the screen should dictate what direction you shoot in. But I didn't make the game. Game is definitely still playable. It's good. I think it just makes it unnecessarily difficult. That and the reticle speed, when you move the reticle around, in my opinion, is too slow. Makes some of the goblins unobtainable, which unobtainable stuff for me in games is just frustrating. Well, I should go down this way. I think there's gonna be a ghost that shows up on the top. There it is. Alright, nearing the end of this stage. I think I got a bat or two is going to be showing up here soon. There's one. Get around these guys. There you go. Should be in pretty good shape now. Is that it? I think that's it. And now I gotta fight the boss. And you can see too, this game uses the same map from Mad Wizard, which is pretty neat. So the goal here is just to shoot your birds at them. Well, he's vulnerable, and you gotta kind of move around. Just concentrate and make sure you don't really mess it up. You'll be okay. There you go. So he's down. So now down to the last level. The last level, you gotta capture 30 goblins. But But not to worry, there's way more than 30 you're going to be attacking. I'm most likely going to die once or twice here too, so it'll help. I usually lose track. I try to keep track early, and then then you just kind of just get whatever you can. At 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 20 more. 11. So that little code on the bottom is something that I'm going to show off a little later. Those arrows, they do something on the title screen, and I'll show that off here in a second when I beat the game. I think that's 12. Here's where things get crazy. And they're gonna come back up this way. 15. Still 15, I think. 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23. 4. Ah! Dang it. Again, I got caught up with using that stupid weapon that takes too long. Well, good thing I only need 6, so then I can concentrate a little better. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Just one more. There you go. So now I'll snag a few as they come along just to kind of help out with the bullets on the screen, but now I'm not really concentrating on obviously counting them anymore. But you can see, like, with the enemies that show up, oh geez, enemies that show up on the left, and then you have to stay on the left in order to shoot the other ones. Like, adds a level of difficulty that I don't think this game needed. I think if you were just able to pick your direction of your shot, this game would have been really, really good. Here's things gonna get cray again. Stop it. It's kind of, for me, it's kind of interesting playing a game like this. It is significantly, I mean, it's pretty easy if you're just dodging all this stuff. You know, playing through like Silver Surfer and stuff, I think it prepares you a little more than like a normal shmup to dodge stuff like this. Or, you know, I play Ikaruga and stuff like that. Like, this game is still difficult, but it's not nearly as difficult as, oh Jesus, as I'm talking. Yeah, hitbox again. Thought it was going over me, but it didn't. That was embarrassing. Yeah, one more life, and then if I lose, then I get to start all over and collect my 30 goblins. Because I am no good, and thought I was doing okay. Hitbox got me on that one. I wonder if it's the entire, like the square surrounding his body as well, or what. Like, I don't know. Some of the hit detection seems a little iffy. But that's also me blaming other people for not being good. Yeah. Ah, jeez. Oh, I got lucky there. Here's where it gets fun. I like this sprite for Amondus. I think it looks good. It's, even this sprite, it looks okay. It looks a little weird, but it looks pretty good. And here we go. Oh my goodness. Excuse me. Well, there we go. I'm bad. So, thankfully the continue takes you back to the level you died on. Hopefully, really hope I can actually finish this. I should be able to finish the game. I've beaten it a few times. Sometimes it takes a while. Hopefully not that long. But 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 8, 9, 10. Should be plenty left, plenty to go around. Fifteen, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 10 more. 1, maybe 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. That might have been it. I'm gonna get a couple for safety, but I'm pretty sure that was it. This game's intense. Okay. Stop it. Go away. Just want to get to the. I'm at the boss. Once this clearing shows itself like this tree, then I'll be good. And just go away. Go. The scrolling is so slow. Okay, there's the tree. Made it. Alright, so the goal is to use my power to hit the tree in the eyeball. That's it. That's all that damages them, is that. And you have to do a lot of them. It's the only way you can kill him. So now it's just a matter of slowly whittling this guy away. And the falling tree and ground and stuff, that stuff speeds up as the fight progresses. Cool. That's 3. I can get maybe 3 sometimes on this dude. And I gotta wait. See, you can see that nothing else hurts him, so I gotta. Three at a time. That's all I can do. That little thing absorbs all my bullets. I can try, but it's really risky, and I'd rather not. I think I'm on my last life, so I'd rather not be super risky right now. Move this right across to the side, it's bugging me. Guess I can maybe get 4. Got cock blocked. He said nope. I'm sure there's some crazy strat where you fly around that little orb and do a bunch of cool stuff, but boring. Boring and safe. Oop, blocked. Come on, man. How many more times? Get him. Okay. Never count how many times you have to hit them, but seems like a lot. Jeez. And as far as I know, I can't get rid of that guy. Like this glowing thing. What? Oh my god, are you serious? Oh my god, how many... Ugh. Well, at least I'm not the boss. Man. That is a bummer. I'll find a quicker way to hit him. I don't know how many times I hit. I felt like I hit him a lot. Oh, wait, hold on. Oh, I think I just figured something out. Okay, can I just go up here? No, never mind. Didn't figure anything out. Sorry, folks. I was hoping I'd be able to snipe him from up here. See why I wouldn't be able to, but whatever. If that was the answer, I would have been very upset. Well, I guess it's not. I guess I can kind of sneak in a hit here and there, but seems to be pretty much what I'm going to be doing. Blocked. Hitbox. Finally. Oh, jeez. Okay. I lost track of that, but that was a lot. Alright, so this is the end of the game. So here's the goblins taking all the scrolls and health power-ups and all the stuff from the first game, which I think is pretty cool. Well, while Heckle is sleeping. There's my shooting power-up. There's my prism. Shooting power-up. There's my light bridge. You can see the palace kind of moving in on the territory, which is pretty cool. There's the speeding potion, another weapon power-up, and the teleport. And so it was that Amondus conquered the Primwoods and coerced the goblins to evil. Fortunately, my score is pretty whack because I had to continue on the last level, but it is what it is. This game is pretty good. So yeah, I hope that the third game's good. It's probably going to be some type of like RPG or like dungeon crawler or something, but I don't know. It looks good. Alright, so that's the end of the playthrough. Thanks for watching. And then if you want to stick around, I'm going to go through that code that we saw in level 4. Okay, hold on. Okay, so I'm going to just kill myself out and then not continue. So I get kicked back to the menu and we'll try that code out. Okay, so then we saw, what do we see? We saw 3 down arrows and 4 right arrows on that bridge. So you go down, 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 right, 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 right. Yeah. Yep, and then Space Invaders pops up, which is pretty cool. The Mad Wizard had a version of Flappy Bird in it. I'm kind of interested to see if the third game actually gets made, if you know, what game they're gonna add into the cart. You can see I'm not very good, but doesn't mean this game isn't fun. Oh, that's it. I'm gonna shut this off for a little while. Games I have around. I mean, I can play Punch Out again. I don't have a whole lot of games with me right now. I like Punch Out, Mega Man. What else do I have? It's getting late. It's 2 o'clock out here.